Hello and welcome to Mathematics Made Easier channel. This is your favorite mathematics teacher, Comfort Amwakon Ata. For today, we are going to pick a question under calculus, that is differentiation. The first subtopic we're going to pick is differentiation from the first principles. Happy, right? Great. So those joining us for the first time, you're welcome. If you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button to subscribe and click on the notification bell to receive updates all the time. Okay, so now pick your joters as we go through today's lesson together. Good. So those are some past questions and we are going to solve together. That is, find from the first principles the derivatives of f of x maps to x plus 2 all squared. Good. Before we start solving this, let me give you the 4 steps to follow when you are solving questions under this. So we have the first one as, so these are the 4 steps that we are going to follow to solve questions, to solve our questions, okay? The first step is what? F of x plus h. Then f of x plus h minus f of x. F of x plus h minus f of x over h. Then lame when h approaches 0 of the third step, okay? So now let's go to our solution. For the first example we have there, we have f of x maps to x plus 2 all squared. You know, picking the first step. Look at the second step. The second step is minus f of x. It means that we have to get this before we can get this. So we can say let f of x be, you can't let that be that. You have to expand your bracket first, okay? So now expanding the bracket, we are going to get something like this. So x plus 2, x plus 2. So how do we expand this? S squared, it means that we are using everything inside this bracket to multiply everything inside the second bracket as well. So x times x, x times 2. Then 2 times x, then 2 times 2. So let's go through. So x times x is what? X squared plus x times 2 is what? 2x plus 2 times x is what? 2x plus 2 times 2 is what? 4. So now let's simplify this. So x squared plus 4x plus 4. So this gives us our f of x, okay? So we are getting the f of x to be x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, good. Then we come to the first step, which is f of x plus h. Okay. So f of x plus h. So that will give us, from this, that will give us x plus h all squared. That's the first one, x squared. Then the second one, so plus 4 brackets x plus h. The second one gone, plus r4. This also means that we have to expand this bracket as well. So we are expanding all the brackets. So let's pick them one after the other. So picking the first bracket, we are going to have x plus h all squared as x plus h, x plus h, twice of the x plus h. And so expanding this, as we did for the first one, we are going to have s squared plus, yes, xh plus another xh plus h squared. So simplifying this, s squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Now we add to this. So we are going to get f of x plus h is equal to s squared plus 2sh plus h squared plus 4x plus 4h. Let's write this all. 4x plus 4h. Thus, we are expanding this bracket. 4x plus 4h plus our last boss, 4. Good. Then we now group like things. So group like things. Okay, so grouping of like terms, we are going to have, what do we have that is common? Nothing. All right, so now let's add the last words to it. Okay, so going to the second step, f of x plus h minus f of x. All right, so this will now give us, this whole thing is our f of x plus h, right? So let's list them. X squared plus 2xh plus, so plus h squared plus 4x plus 4h plus 4 minus, that is the whole of this. Okay, so minus, what did we get for the f of x? We have this, so minus s squared plus 4x plus 4. Put it in bracket. So minus s squared plus 4x plus 4. If you don't put it in bracket, it means that the negative will only affect the first term. It won't affect everything in here. So after doing this, expand your bracket now. So we are going to have s squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 4x plus 4h plus 4 minus, this negative is affecting everything in here. So minus s squared minus 4x minus 4. Good. So we are also done with the second step. Okay. Can we group like terms over here? I think we have some common numbers flowing, right? So let's group like terms. We can now group our like terms, okay? All right, so that will give us s squared. Here we have found s squared. Good, that is it. So minus s squared. All right, so then repeat the second one, plus 2sh. We have found out 2sh, no, plus h squared. We have found out h squared, no, plus 4x. We have found out 4x, yes, minus 4x. Then we come to plus 4h. We have found out 1, no, plus 4. Do you have another one? Yes, plus 4. So it means that this s squared will cancel this s squared. And I believe we know why. It means that we have 1 here, we have 1 here. 1 positive 1 minus 1 is what? 0. So they will go up. Then coming to this one, so this and this will also cancel out. And this will also go up. So we are going to have 2xh plus h squared plus 4h. All right. And so that is the second step. Coming to the third step, the third step was f x plus h minus f of x over h. So it means that we are dividing everything here by 8. h. So 2xh plus h squared plus 4h over what? H. Good. Then this means also that each term here is being divided by this h. So breaking it down, 2xh over h plus h squared over h plus 4h over h. So simple. Then simplifying this h will cancel out. This h will cancel one of the h's over here. All right, and this h will also cancel this h here. We are having 2x plus h plus 4. And so we now come to the last step. That is the limit when h approaches 0. So this means that wherever you see h, put 0 over there. That's all. Wherever you see h, put 0 over there. So from the third step, we have some h here. So this is going to give us 2x plus 0 plus 4. So therefore, we are having our final answer as 2x plus 4. So simple. So there are 4 steps. Okay? Let's do the second example. For the second example, we should be able to solve it before I go through. So this is our second example. S cubed plus x. We are going to use the first principle. So let's now list our 4 steps so that you wouldn't forget. So let's remind ourselves. F bracket x plus h to f bracket x plus h minus f of x. So it means that do this first. 3 f bracket x plus h minus f of x over h. The last one, when lim, that is lim, when h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. So these are the 4 steps to follow. So now let's go step by step. The first one, I will do this first. That is, let f of x be what? Let f of x be x cubed s cubed plus x. So let f of x be s cubed plus x. Okay, and what's next? Now we come to the first one now. So our f of x plus h is now x plus h all cubed plus x plus h. All right, that is this one. Okay, but you know you can't leave your answer. You can't work with this. You have to expand the bracket. This here, let's take it one after the other. This x plus h cubed is equal to x plus h, x plus h, another x plus h, 3 of the x plus h. So we multiply them. So I will pick the first 2. And this will give us points back to our first example that we solved. This will give us s squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Then we now multiply it by our x plus h. All right. So let's expand this x plus s squared to give us s cubed plus x times this to give us what? 2x squared h plus this time this will give us what? X h squared. Then we come to the second number, second letter h. So plus s squared h, good, plus h times this will give us what? 2x h squared, good, plus what? H cubed. Perfect. Plus h cubed, and that is so perfect. So Can we do something about this? Yes, we can simplify it. Simplify it and simplify it. So we are going to have s cubed. This and this can be simplified. Or okay, this and that. So it means we have something common flowing to this and that. Okay. Before, so this will give us plus 2, so 3. 3x squared h. That is this plus this. And I think we have something flowing through this and this as well. So something like this and this, giving us 3x h squared plus h cubed. All right. So this is giving us s cubed. So s cubed minus, so s cubed minus 3s squared h plus 3sh squared plus h cubed. Okay, but it was good, minus what x of x, that is this one. So this plus this, so add it to it. And so plus x plus h. All right. So getting to this stage, can we do something about this as well? It means we are done with the first step and we add a second step together and to it. So that is f of x plus h minus f of x. All right. So we are getting x cubed minus 3s squared s cubed minus 3x squared minus 3x squared h plus 3s h squared plus h cubed plus x plus h minus. Now, what did we get for the f of x? We had this s cubed plus x. So let's add it to it minus. Don't forget to bring the bracket. That is given as s cubed plus x. All right. So let's expand our brackets now. S cubed minus 3s squared h plus 3x h squared plus h cubed plus s squared plus h x plus h minus s cubed. This and this is given as negative s cubed, and negative 1 times x is given as negative x. All right, so now we can group our like terms here because there are some numbers, some common numbers flowing here. So grouping of like terms, grouping of like terms. We are going to have s cubed. This is another one minus s cubed. Okay, and put the second number minus 3s squared h. We have another one here, no, plus 3s h squared plus h cubed, but again plus x minus x over here plus h. All right. So with this we can simplify. Okay, that is giving us what? This and this cancels out. X s2 cancels out, leaving us with what are we going to have? Is it negative? Sorry, positive. So we are going to have 3s squared h plus 3x h squared plus h cubed plus h. Are we on track? Good. So plus h. Then we apply the last term. This is the second term. Okay, then the fourth one was f of x plus h minus f of x over h. So it means that we are dividing the whole of this by h. Okay, so this will give us 3x squared h plus 3x squared plus h cubed plus h over h. All right. So simplifying it means that each term, you divide each term by the h. So this will give us 3s squared h over h plus 3s squared over h plus h cubed over h plus h over h. Then we now simplify. So now simplifying this, we are going to get 3s squared plus 3xh plus, what are we getting? H squared. Why? Because this cancels out, this cancels one of the h, this cancels one of the h, leaving your h squared here, and this two cancels out. Okay. We are going to have something like that. Then we come to the last step, that is length of h, and h approaching 0. What happens? That is the last step, x plus h minus f of x over h. All right. So means that wherever we see h, put 0 over there. That's all. So this will give us x 3s squared so 3s squared, okay, plus 3x times 0 plus 0 squared. So you know this time this is equal to 0. So our final answer is 3s squared. So simple. When you go step by step, you will be able to solve it. So I'll leave you with one question, and I'll be expecting my answer from you. So try this. Find from the first principle derivative of 3x exponent 4 plus s cubed, then x exponent 1, where x is not equal to 0. So where x is not equal to 0. Okay, so this one, it is very easy. Okay, this one means that I'm giving you an example. If you have 3x exponent 1, it's the same as 3 over x. You understand? If you have 4x exponent negative 1, it means that the same as 4 over x. This is the same as over. So it means that dividing this whole thing over x. So you go step by step and you follow the 4 steps. Okay. So thank you so much for your time. I believe this tutorial was helpful. So in our next meeting, we will now talk about differentiation by rule. So you first of all take the general rule. Okay. All right, the general rule. Then we go by the chain rule, and on. We will cover the subtopics under differentiation. All right, so thank you so much for your time. If you have not yet subscribed, do not forget to click on the subscribe button for more tutorials. And do not forget to share the link to your friends as well. Till we meet again, please stay safe and bye. Bye.